How the hell is it that a movie that I had little to no expectations for turned out to be one of my favorite films of the year? Oh man, the beauty of the unexpected gem, guys. Fall. So Fall is a new survival thriller directed by Scott Mann. It stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Grace Fulton, and Virginia Gardner. After the tragic death of her husband while rock climbing, Becky travels with her best friend Hunter to a remote location to climb a 2,000-foot telephone tower in hopes of spreading her husband's ashes. But after a freak incident leaves them both stranded at the top, they must find a way to signal for help or risk death from exposure or falling to their demise. And I'll be honest with you guys, Fall was a movie that I really wasn't expecting anything out of. I think I saw one trailer for this movie about a month ago, and to me, it just looked like another cheap, run-of-the-mill survival thriller that cost about $10 to make. Usually movies like that don't have the best acting performances, story, visuals, and just end up bombing before they even get out into theaters. I genuinely thought I was going to get a repeat of The Infinite Storm with this movie. Like, let me say that. Shocker, this movie is everything that Infinite Storm wishes it was. Fall, by far, is probably one of the best thrillers I've seen all year. And it's so simple with its premise and its execution, but man, it is so effective. Couple that together with the very big, huge fear of heights that I have, yeah, this movie had me biting my nails a mile a minute. The cast is great, it's super suspenseful, and all of that culminates in a twist that can only be described as just brilliant. First of all, Virginia Gardner and Grace Fulton deserve a lot of credit. It took me a while to kind of get used to them, but man, they shine in their acting performances. And when they're on that tower, man, oh my god. You can't help but get sucked into the movie more by them because eventually you just end up feeling the fear and vulnerability that they feel. They looked and sounded like two people who are slowly dying from exposure and starvation. They sell it for all it's worth, and you really get attached to them as a result. Like, you really want to see them make it out of this predicament okay, and it's like a dagger in the heart every time something bad happens to them. I think that's where this movie truly works, because there's never a moment in it where it's not building suspense. And it never really gives you a chance to breathe or chill out. It just kind of keeps you suspended there, kind of like the characters in this movie. And I really like the fact that this movie takes place in just one location, on a 2,000-foot telephone tower. Whoever came up with that is a genius. Someone like me who has a very primal, genuine fear of heights, this movie can be anxiety-inducing. And any chance this movie got, it just played off of that fear, almost like it's teasing you at some points. The scene in the movie where they climb the tower for the first time is nail-biting as hell, because they keep zooming in on the bolts and beams that are holding this thing up, letting us know, the audience, yeah, this is probably not the most stable structure for someone to be climbing. So you're just sitting there watching them, just dreading that shit is gonna go sideways at any second. That's just good suspense and tension building. It's really impressive what they were able to do with such a small budget. This movie was made with a budget of $3 million and is like 1,000,000 times better than most of the big budget thrillers I've seen this year. Just wow. From what I understand, the bulk of the budget for this movie went into the technology and the cameras they used, because this entire movie is shot with IMAX cameras and mostly drone cameras. It's a beautifully shot film that genuinely makes you feel like you're 2,000 feet in the air. And I'll be honest, I kind of want to see this movie in 3D just to see how different the experience is. I was already tense and scared watching this, so watching it in 3D, I'd probably be like... One last thing before I go. This movie has probably one of the best twists I've ever seen. Left me absolutely speechless. They leave you crumbs and hints leading up to it that just make it that much more impactful. Virginia Gardner and Grace Fulton. You guys are going places. In the end, Fall was probably the most unexpected gem of 2022. For me, at least. Great and harrowing performances from Grace Fulton and Virginia Gardner, beautiful shots and cinematography, and just tense and adrenaline-inducing throughout. It's a real big shame that this movie's not getting a lot more attention and praise, because man, it is so damn good. It's a perfect thriller and a perfect movie for me. It's not only godlike, it's a gift from the gods. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads the past few days. I'm still trying to catch up from all the movies that I missed in August. This is the first one. I got Beast, The Invitation, and 3,000 Years of Longing coming after this. So just kind of keep an eye out for those reviews. I promise. I'm trying to get them up as fast as I can. I'll tell you though, it's probably a good thing that I don't have any screenings this weekend, because that gives me all the time in the world to get these reviews done. All right, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, I'm the Unbiased Movie Nerd. I'm saying peace, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace out, everybody.